Welcome to a new Mead adventure that I've been on. Today I'm showing you how to make a Bochet with some extra ingredients, specifically cinnamon and vanilla. I am joined by Joshua here to do the tasting with me. Joshua, welcome to the channel.
Nice to be here.
So I first want to detail what this mead is and tell you the saga, because Joshua has it in front of him, but he doesn't really know much else other than it's a vanilla and cinnamon Bochet, and neither do you watching at home. So I started with some Hawaiian honey, specifically I think it's called Kiawe. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a fruity, floral Hawaiian honey that's pretty fun. Started with that, and I Bochet'd it for 45 minutes. I'll put a recipe card up for anyone who wants to do this. Bochets are hard to replicate, so use that recipe card as you want. But I Bochet'd my honey for 45 minutes. I then blended it with honey and water and yeast. And I think, oh gosh, I don't have my card in front of me, but I used a wine yeast, of course. And my original plan for this mead was to do a rum almond Bochet. I had this idea in my head. I was like, oh, this is going to turn out great. I wasn't planning on using real rum or real almond for that matter. I had actually purchased these little McCormick rum, whatever, extract and a McCormick almond extract. So I made this Bochet, I fermented through the primary, and then I started blending those things in as a sampler and immediately learned that it was gross. That was not going to be a combination that was going to work. So I gave up on that and I said, what can I do that's different? This Bochet had a very obviously caramely note because that's what Bochetting does, but there was a fruity element that was interesting. So I went to cinnamon, and then I wanted to do something that was kind of middle ground, and vanilla came to my mind. So I simply enough pitched in a cinnamon stick, post-stabilizing, I should mention. Pitched in a cinnamon stick and splashed in some vanilla extract. I Bochet'd more of the original honey and back sweetened this thing. I believe the final gravity is somewhere around 1.020 with corrections on the screen with everything. And then we cleared it to the best of our ability and we bottled it up. It is, at this point, probably 4 months old. So we're setting it a 12-ish percenter and 4 months old. Pretty simple meat. I mean, I don't think I did anything crazy with this. My original plan was to get crazy with it, and then I just kind of went close to home. So anyways, that's the saga of this vanilla cinnamon Bochet with Hawaiian honey. It's now time for us to taste it. So let's crack this open and get to tasting. Question for you, Joshua, have you used any of the Hawaiian honeys out and about in your brewing?
I've heard of Luhua. I haven't heard of, which one did you say this was?
It's called, I think it's Kiawe, Kiawe. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong and somebody's gonna be mad at me in the comments, but
It sounds good.
It's a beautiful color.
But I haven't brewed with any yet.
It's very fun, very fruity. All of those tropical honeys are just super fun. And this is from Sean Harris, who's his Wild Keely honey, and it's super great stuff. Super good dude too. Let's of course start with an aroma check. Let's see what we get on the nose. So tell me what you pick up.
I can definitely smell the cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
The caramelized honey.
I think I used, to be more specific on cinnamon, because I've learned that there are a bunch of different varieties. I used Saigon cinnamon, which has, I can tell you, it's supposed to be a little bit different. Saigon cinnamon flavor.
Yeah, I think Saigon's supposed to be close to the red hot cinnamon. I can't remember what variety that is.
Yeah, it says strong, spicy, and intense flavor compared to cinnamon varieties, often described as bold and peppery. So spicy kick. So this might have a little bit of that red hot vibe.
It smells really good. It kind of has a floral note to it.
There's a rich note coming from that honey that is super caramely, the high floral still there. And it's not like some honeys when you Bochet them are just pure caramel, toffee flavor. And this has still floral note, in my opinion. All right, hey, let's taste it. It's time to taste. Here we go. Ooh, I haven't tasted it in a bit. It's changed.
That's very interesting.
Yeah. What's your initial notes, perception of what's going on here?
A lot of the caramelization, the cinnamon, it's not as like strong as I thought it was going to be because of the Saigon, but it's very smooth on the cinnamon.
I remember because I tasted this, of course, after back sweetening and stuff. The vanilla is still strong, but post adding it, I went a little hot with my vanilla addition. And it's actually, I think, tempered down a little bit and allowed for some things to pop up. Because before I was like, I put too much. And when you put too much in, it's too late. There's no fixing that, unfortunately.
Kind of hard to pull it out.
Anything else to get?
How long did you Bochet the back sweetened honey?
I think the same time, 30 to 45
minutes.
Yeah. That cinnamon has a kick on the end. I get it mostly here. You get a little bit on the front palate, but then I can feel it on the swallow mostly. I will say, the tannin is low, in my opinion. It's very, very smooth, juicy kind of vibe. Pretty low tannin, but I don't mind that in this circumstance.
Yeah, I thought it had a little grip to it, but it's not. It's very smooth.
I wish I had the tasting notes of that Kiowa honey. Apparently there's a Pokemon called Kiowa. This says online, so one source for this Kiowa says it has it's made from the nectar of mesquite trees. Interesting. And it says it has a flavor or it's evenly sweet with hints of powdered sugar and fine delicate crystals. I don't know if that's not a flavor, but hints of powdered sugar. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I don't know how much I pick up that, but
yeah, I'm not sure I taste powdered sugar.
I mean, I don't know. Now I'm looking for that, and I don't know if that's really true. It's like a implanted thing in my head at this point.
It definitely, the vanilla and the cinnamon definitely go well with the caramelized honey.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I think what I love about this recipe is while the fruity floral honey is fun, you can sub out any honey and complement the vanilla cinnamon does complement itself really well with honey in general. So I recommend people to try this recipe and use any honey you can find. Obviously, it's fun to use the original one from the recipe card, but you can use anything, basically.
Yeah, I love both shapes for that.
Is there anything you would change? You're not going to hurt my feelings. I've made hundreds of meads, and not all of them can be winners. So what would you change?
It kind of like you said, a little bit more on the tannic side. Maybe some oak.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Oak could be fun.
Yeah. Other than that, it's really good.
I agree. I think oak. I don't know if I would go like heavier toast or like a medium toast. Something just to give it a little bit of that character. But I don't want a lot. Nice. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Overall, I quite like this recipe, or at least the combination of ingredients, I should say. The recipe can be tweaked to a million combinations when it comes to honeys, so I encourage people to get experimental with their honey choices in this circumstance. But Bocheng is really fun. It's really easy as long as you do it, generally speaking, lower and slower. You don't want to go too hard with it. I actually did I think I did the back sweetening honey in a crock pot, and I did the primary honey in, just like a stove pot on whatever. So the crock pot, though, that's a pretty nice way to do it, though, because it's
Yeah,
easy.
that's how I did my last one. Me and a couple of other people we tried to make a Mexican hot chocolate.
Mm.
And we took avocado blossom honey and crock potted it for I want to say 7 or 8 hours.
Cool. Yeah, and it turned out good?
Yeah, it turned out really good. I put a little bit too much cocoa nibs, but the rest of it was really good. It tasted like chocolate.
Oh, I kind of want to try that now. That sounds interesting. Huh. Well, Josh, thank you for being a part of this tasting. If anyone wants to chat with Josh, I don't know if he likes to chat with people, but he's in the Discords, both mine and Doing the Most. So if you want to hop in and find him and maybe poke his mind about this Mexican hot chocolate Bochet, he might be willing to reveal some of his secrets. We'll see over there. But thank you for being a part of this.
No problem.
All right. Hey, I've got more mead to send you in the future, so thanks for doing this.
Oh, no problem at all.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.